Hey, what's going on, folks? My name is Mr. Sanchez, and today we're going to talk about playing the trumpet. Before we actually start playing the trumpet, there are a few things we have to take care of. First is creating a good embouchure. To do this, what you want to start off with is saying the letter M to get your lips close together. M. Secondly, we're going to squeeze the corners of our lips so that they're strong. So you say M, and then you squeeze the corners of your lips. M. After that, we're going to flatten the chin. M. A few tips to keep in mind. You do want to have your teeth separated inside your mouth. You don't want to be clenching. Secondly, we want to make sure the middle of the lips are relaxed so we can let air pass through. So a good way to test this is after you've set your embouchure with the strong corners, the flat chin, M, is try saying your name or talking. You should be able to keep your corners strong and your chin flat, but your lips can still move so you can speak. It may sound weird, but that's how you'll know you have a good embouchure. Once you have a good embouchure setting, what we're going to do next is create a lip buzz. That sounds like this. In order for you to do this, again, you have to be relaxed a little bit in the middle so we can let that air pass through. I'm taking a deep, full breath and then exhaling the air as if I was blowing out a bunch of birthday candles. You can hear how fast the air is moving. In order for you to get this correct, you have to make sure that the lips are barely opening so that they can vibrate against the top lip, can vibrate against the bottom lip. Notice as I put my finger on the bottom lip, it doesn't really stop the vibration. If I do it on the top lip, however, it stops the vibration completely. So you want to make sure that your lips are close together enough that your top lip can actually vibrate. So again, M, squeeze, or strong, flat, big breath. Here's one tip. Sometimes you're going to want to use your lips to create the vibration. And that's a different sound. It sounds like this. And even though it does create a similar sound, as you're doing it, you kind of run out of breath really fast. So, again, you want to take a big full breath and let the air push through your lips. Don't squeeze your lips to make that weird sound. There's a difference between and we want the first one. Once you're comfortable with the lip buzz, now it's time to move on to the mouthpiece. I would suggest holding the mouthpiece on the very end using 2 fingers and your thumb. That way you can monitor how hard you're actually pushing into your face. You should only put pressure to prevent air from escaping around the mouthpiece. All the air should be going in. So if I was to play, my fingers stay on the very edge. If you're pushing too hard, you can see my fingers start to slide forward. That's not good. We want to make sure that we can create the buzz using face and air instead of pressure. Some tips for you to remember. We're using the lip buzz setting. So if you're going to use, once the mouthpiece touches you and you feel your lips do this, that's not what we're going for, guys, okay? That looks like you're kissing the mouthpiece, and that's not what we want. We want to keep that M, corners, chin. This is what it would sound like if you use your lips to squeeze the sound out. Remember from earlier in the video? It would sound like this. You kind of sound like Donald Duck. That's not what we're going for, right? We want trumpets to sound like trumpets. So you take the M, the corners, the chin, big breath. You blow out all those birthday candles. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, playing the trumpet. Before we actually get into that, I want to quickly go over the different parts that are on the trumpet here. This big flary part you can see is called the bell. This you already know is called the mouthpiece. These buttons are called valves, And they are numbered. This is valve number 1, closest to the mouthpiece, valve 2, and valve 3, closest to the bell. On this other side, we have the tuning slide, which comes in and out. As you can see here, may need some slide grease just to make it a little easier. This pipe is called the lead pipe. It's where you put your mouthpiece. The way you do this, you put the mouthpiece into the lead pipe and you give it a little twist. That's all you need. We're not going to pop it in. We're not going to jam it in. One little twist and it's good to go. Okay? Again, into the mouthpiece, little twist, you're set. All right? The way we hold the trumpet, we're going to take our left hand and we're going to shape it like we're going to grab a cup. And what we're going to do with this hand shape is we're going to put it around the valves underneath the bell. This is over the bell. We don't do crazy stuff here. Left hand goes under the bell and then your fingers wrap around the valves. Now you notice I have these rings here on my trumpet because it's fancy. Some of you might have U-shaped saddles. Some of you might not have anything here and only the ring on your third valve slide, which is okay. What you'll do is you'll just simply put your thumb and your fingers around the valves, and then your ring finger should go into the third slide ring. If you have the adjustable screw here and you can move the slide to make it more comfortable, some of you might be too far out, some of you might be too far in, squishing your fingers. It's adjustable so that you can put it to the perfect hand size for you. Your right hand, you're going to make it like a C, or if you're eating like a hamburger. All right? And what you're going to do here is you're going to put your thumb in between valve 1 and valve 2 underneath the lead pipe, underneath. Again, we're going to keep this shape here. So your thumb goes under the lead pipe, and then you're going to rest your other fingers on top of the valves. Your pinky is going to rest on top of this hook. It's not going to go inside. It's going to go on top. This is going to allow you to have faster fingers and be more accurate with your note changes when the time is right. If you put your pinky in the ring, your third finger is going to be very slow and your band director is going to yell at you. So let's avoid that. Keep your fingers on top. 1, 2, 3, pinky on top. So again, the soda or cup or drink in your left hand around the valves, and the hamburger or whatever food you like in your right hand on top of the valves and underneath the lead pipe. Now that you know how to create an embouchure, buzz with your lips, and buzz on the mouthpiece, let's play some trumpet. I'm going to take you through the first 5 notes, and then after I play them, I'll give you some tips. So here we go. Those 5 notes in order were G, F, E, D, and low C. If you noticed, G and low C had the same fingering. The way we change that is we change the shape of our mouth. We have to be a little bit stronger. The air has to be a little bit faster so that we can get the air to spin and the lip to vibrate faster so we can get that G. A good way to practice your high notes and low notes with the mouthpiece by itself is sirens going up and down. A good way for you to start this is starting on a sound and then slowly opening your teeth to let that sound go down. Once you're comfortable going down, go back up, and then you can do the roller coaster sirens as an exercise. And it's this control that allows you to change from G to C. Like this. I would suggest aiming for that top G to be your first note, because all you have to do is push your valves all the way down and you're going to get those 5 notes. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, when you're playing D, 1 and 3, you do need to kick out the 3rd slide about that far. We'll tell you why later, but for right now, you guys just need to know for D, 1 and 3, that slide needs to come out. Everything else, the slide can stay in. When we get to D, the slide comes out. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it helps you out a lot. I know your band directors are really looking forward to having you playing really well really soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.